Big Zoo TV. Yeah. All the news. Big Zoo, Big Zoo, Big Zoo. All the news. Big Zoo TV. Oh man, let me tell y'all what's going on in the zoo today. Ooh, it's a lot in the zoo. And I'm Big Zoo from Big Zoo Nation. We're talking about the attempted assassination against former President Donald Trump. Do you think that this is an issue with the deep state, or do you think that this is a deep fake? Let me know in the comments. Click like and subscribe. Let's check out some footage.
Happened to our country, probably 20 million people. And you know, that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old, and if you want to really see something that's said, take a look at what happened.
Just take me back. What were you doing before the shooting happened, and then what did you see and hear?
I was just standing there like everybody else, waiting for Trump. And as Trump started, I noticed two officers that were looking for something or somebody. I was looking around myself and seeing a guy on top of one of the buildings go in between one building to the next, and went and told the officer that he was up there. And when I went back to my spot, I heard that people could still see the person from where they were standing. So I checked that out, and I went back to tell the officer that if he came over there, he could see them. And when I turned my back is when the shots started, and then it took me a second or two to figure out exactly what it was. And then it was just getting out of there and helping some other person out with her child, and we got out, and that was the end of that. And I went and left, and that was all.
So, new reporting now. The Wall Street Journal says the suspected shooter had explosive devices in his car. That's according to sources in Butler, Pennsylvania. Age 20, Matthew Thomas Crooks is the gunman. He was shot and killed with a sniper's bullet on top of that building about 300 yards from where the president was speaking. You're looking at the road where police had cordoned off this car late last night as we went to bed well after midnight here in Milwaukee. They had responded to this scene and were looking inside it. Take you last night to the home now that's near the area where this attempted assassination killer had lived. So security was tight, certainly, going into Milwaukee, and it's going to continue in a significant way for this week's Republican convention here in Milwaukee. In fact, things may change. We'll see. Then came last night's assassination attempt on the former president. The FBI, the Secret Service, now working with Milwaukee police to boost security here at the RNC.
That shit was more staged than a Tyler Perry production of Medea Runs for President. I lived in Harlem long enough to know that gunshots do not sound like making popcorn on the stove. Pop, pop, pop. Where'd the blood come from? So in theater, in movies, they have what's called blood pellets. They even, people use them in Halloween. It's basically a pellet of fake blood that's in your mouth, and when you crush it, the blood comes out. To be frank, Small Hands Trump would not respond by raising his fist in the air triumphantly were an actual attempt made on his life. This was, I believe, done to try to show his strength counter to Biden's fragility. But Oh my God. Molly, you in danger, girl.
If you want to really see something that's sad, take a look at what happened.
Mr. President, hey, I got some old ketchup in my pocket. Oh, yeah, he did that. Never. Hold on, let me taste it. Ooh. Where you get that from? Hey, shit, this is for my birthday. Oh, we gotta celebrate this. You got that ketchup for birthday? Yeah, put your fist up.
You're telling me this guy was able to walk up with a rifle in his hand and scale a roof, and you don't think the Secret Service, and let me tell you, they get there days before. Let me tell you how a security apparatus is supposed to run. Days before, they get in and they look at every possible angle in which somebody could hurt the president, okay? And I'm not even talking about once you get to the Secret Service. I'm talking about if you just have security in general. Before you speak, they will go, hey, this is the stage? Okay, let me tell you, that right there is a problem. They'll mark that as a spot. That right there is a problem. We need to know who this person is. They'll knock on doors, okay? They got to figure out every possible angle that any individual could potentially get on a roof, because you know what? This has happened in the past. People have been shot from roofs. People have been shot from windows. There is a 0% chance that some random person with a rifle was able to scale a roof, unless there was just an unbelievable failure in intelligence. And you want to know why it's unbelievable? Because I don't effing believe it. I don't believe it. I want the names of the Secret Service agents that allowed this remarkable security failure to go down. Because I don't believe this. I'm done with this. I don't believe this, not for 1 second. Having been around the president, having literally almost watched my husband get shot because he came down the wrong set of stairs at the NRA, screaming at him. And I jump in front of someone like, don't shoot him. That's my husband. And you're telling me they knew he was going to speak and they weren't worried about the roofs?